Fishyaker.com, the original kayak rigging video series.
Hey, it's John again from Fishyaker.com. We talk a lot about fishing kayak design, performance, manufacturing process, quality construction, that type of stuff. And you know, it's really a big passion of mine is kayak design. One thing I don't think we've talked much about in the past is rocker. If you're not familiar with rocker, if you're looking at a kayak, it's actually the curve of the bottom of the hull of the boat. We talk a lot about keel, about how sharp a keel may be, or how wide the kayak is versus the length of the kayak. All that has to do with performance, stability, speed, tracking, you name it. Those are all things we really look for. But a lot of us don't think much about rocker. If your kayak is perfectly flat on the bottom of the hull of the boat, it might not turn as well, it may not maneuver as well if you're in sloppy conditions, if you're going through white water, if you're coming in from a surf launch. It may tend to nosedive or simply might not maneuver the way you really want it to do. So, as you're looking at the hull of the boat, it's a combination of all these different factors. But if you have a little bit of a curved underside of the hull here, it can make a big difference in how your boat performs. For instance, if you're out in, say, some really sloppy open water condition, the wind builds up and you're in one of those washing machine, scenarios. A lot of us have been in those before. If you have a little bit of rocker in the kayak, as you turn your paddles, you can maneuver the bow of the boat into the oncoming waves a whole lot quicker than if you have a flat bottom of the hull. You want to have a decent quality keel line, the bow, how sharp is it, cutting through the water. But if you have a really sharp keel on it and the bow is really sharp and tight, it'll cut through the water real well, it'll paddle really well, it'll be fast, but it may also not turn as well unless it, say, has that rocker on the bottom. It's not something that everybody necessarily needs. If you go to your local pond or small lake or something like that, rocker may not be as important to you as much as, say, the width of the kayak for the stability or the length, the way the keel is. But if you want to be able to maneuver really quickly or quick turns on the water, a little bit of rocker goes a long way. So next time you're looking at a new kayak or purchasing one used, don't just look at the width and the layout and the manufacturing and so forth of the kayak, but also take a look at it. How flat is the underside of the hull? Okay, if it's really flat from bow to stern, it's not going to turn quite as well. It may not be quite as responsive. It's your personal preference, but just something I don't think we've really talked about. So next time you're looking at a kayak, remember to think about rocker. So as always, please be sure to subscribe to the Fishyaker YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and we'll catch you on the water.